Hey everyone, it's Flack88. Welcome back to Operation Patriot Games. This is 12.3 Soviet Global. Alright. I'm sure you all saw Ozark Outpost sending out his boomer to A10 in his 12.2B. I hope you did. If you didn't, you should check it out. You did a really nice job of explaining procedure for strategic nuclear attacks, so very good. All right, let's get into technology. We're gonna do PGMs, cat drive. We're gonna double up on SDI and continue on advanced manufacturing. All right, here we go. Oh. Well, looky there. It looks like I got both hits on SDI and everything else missed. So we'll go to stage 2 SDI. All right, very good. To our buy. And actually, prior to rolling tech, and I've been forgetting this all game. Oh no. I need to repair some damage that I received in Lazio and Iceland. So that's a total of 10. We'll pay that now. All right, very good. Okay, I already applied that on the board. Planning was set to pay that off regardless. So, okay. Let's get into our buy here. We're gonna send military aid of 2 next gens to Warsaw Pact. For 12, we're gonna do a Spag Para 2 mechs. For 6, we're gonna do a light infantry and a SAM. For 6, we're gonna do 2 frigates. For 4, a paramilitary and a Spag. And then we'll finish it up with 2 Yak 38s. For 12. Kind of forgotten, but we are still playing with the naval air expansion, so. All right, very good. Let's get into our attacks. We have a mess of arrows on this board. All right, let's start with Morocco. See if I can get most of the board on here. All right, very good. So from southern France, we're gonna send an airborne via the captured light minor air base there. 1, 2, 3. Sending that airborne into Morocco. We're going to take the fighter from Lazio, 1, 2, 3. And then way up, following the yellow dice, we're taking an attack bomber. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that will be rolling battlefield nukes, which it is worth noting that we are at 23. We did take a audit yesterday, so we are sitting at 23 for Fallout. And then we are going to send a strategic bomber 5 spaces to M1, and that will be firing 2 cruise missiles into Morocco, where there's 1 defending light infantry. Okay, let's pan over here. 2 nuclear attack subs are going to come out at M3. Yep, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 with the +1 off of that minor shipyard. And they're going to come up here to A35 and fire 2 ASMs into A34. The nuclear attack sub in AM2 is going to go 1, 2, 3 into A38 and fire 2 more ASMs. Very good. Okay, make sure I get my crazy arrows out of here. Next up, we're gonna take the static Air Force in Iceland, who's they've been sitting up here all lonely for the last like 5 turns. They're gonna follow the red dice, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. And they're gonna come down to A32, escorted with an air superiority fighter from Iceland and an air superiority fighter generously donated by the glorious Warsaw Pact from Scotland all the way down here to A32. And they're going to fire 4 KH-22s for a total of 10 missiles coming into A34. Now you might be seeing these nice little fun little nuclear symbols on here with the NATO theater attack on Lazio in 11.2. I actually misspoke in 11.3. That released me for theater nukes, but it also released me for nuclear ASMs on NATO and the US. So we're going to go ahead and exercise that triple dice attack that each of those missiles will now have. Outstanding. A combat move, but no combat. We're going to take this sub off silent running and move him into A31. Okay. Next up, all the way up here in the North Atlantic, we are taking 2 nuclear attack subs, 2 destroyers, a frigate, and 3 ASW helos into A10 to try to sink that NATO boomer. Okay. And last but not least, we are also firing theater nukes into the minor army base, which has 8 damage, and the major air base, which has 9 damage. So that'll be a repeat attack from last turn. All right. Let's work in reverse here, because I'm excited to launch some nukes. All right, so let's start with the theater attack on the minor army base in, what is that, Marmara. So let's roll out 1 AMD at 4 or less. And that is a 7. Let's roll our attack dice, 2d6. And that is 7. So let me verify the max damage on a minor army base. Max damage is 12. If we can cause 13 damage with a nuclear strike, we can destroy that base. So quick math, 8 plus 7 is more than 13. So that is a destroyed base. I'm going to go ahead and put a mushroom cloud on that army base here. No one likes looking at a box there. So a nice little mushroom cloud there. Very good. All right, so let's go ahead and do 2 AMD for the theater nuke on the major air base. All right, go ahead. 4 or less. Oh, that's double hit. Okay. All right, let's adjust this fallout before we forget, because we've been bad at that so far. So fallout on a minor, any other destroyed facility is 2. So we'll go up from 23 to 25. So these theaters don't cause fallout unless they destroy facilities. So, all right, that was good. That was fun. I would have liked to hit that air base, but that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and do the Morocco battle. I'm going to do this in the tactical dice tray, which is full of dice. Awesome. Make some room here, maybe. All right, everyone likes to see the battle and the dice at the same time. So there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and start with our first strike. We've got 2 cruise missiles at 5 or less. And there is a 5 and a 7, so this battle is shortly lived. For the case of fallout, we are using battlefield nukes with the attack bomber, and look at there's a hit. So it looks like we got fallout of 1 more, which I don't think it matters if you hit or not, but we're gonna go up to 26. All right, very good. So we will take Morocco, which is very, very good for Team Red. We will go up from 53 to 54. Outstanding. All right, let's go ahead and do See if I can get this all on the camera here. No one wants to look at my dirty war room. Well, theatrical here. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. We can live with that. Okay. All right, so up here in A34, the U.S. Global has 2 cruisers, 2 battleships, 2 frigates, which all have 1 AMD die. So I'm just gonna grab random colors. That's 6. And then Knights Templar opted to not scramble his air superiority fighters, which gave him each an additional AMD die, up to 6. All right, and we've got 10 missiles coming in. So here we go. AMD 4 or less knocks down a missile of my choosing. Okay, so it looks like we got a 3 and a 1. Look there, we can actually see those pretty well. So we're gonna knock down 2 of the 10 missiles. All right, so we've got 8 left. And these are all triple dice, so I'm gonna do a nice little trick that I like to use that Captain G does. Color code his missiles, if I can. All right. So we've got 4 ASMs rolling out of 5. So I'll roll those, and then I'll roll the KH-22s that are rolling out of 7. All right, so here we go. And these are, excuse me, I did not mention this prior. It was in the chat, but I am using the spy satellite, which gives me target select. All right, so here we go. Here is the first volley. And we are looking for 5s or less. All right, so we've got a 2, 3, 3, 1, 4, 1. That's a 7. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. Let me do a Captain G and pull out the misses. That's a pretty good strategy. I like that. All right, so 6 hits. I'm just gonna mark that to the left of the dice tray here. 6 hits. Okay, those were with 5s. All right, so let's do the same thing. Should have just kept those dice. That was silly. We're gonna do the same thing with my KH-22s. Where's my other color? Goodness grief. All right, here we go. That works, okay. All right, so these are all rolling at 7, triple dice. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna pull out the misses again. We got a 12, we got an 8, we got a 10. Holy moly, we got a 12, so jeepers creepers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more hits. So that is, let me find a die here. Here we go, 8. That's 14 hits. All right, so a few things we're gonna do here. 14 hits. I don't even know how to assign those. All right. So we do have phalanx defense. Oh my goodness. On some of these units that I'm about to target select. And the phalanx only applies when being target selected. So, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and target the amphibious assault ships. Probably with 3 hits each. Those are my highest target priority. We're gonna take off, let's see. So the AAS has phalanx, the battleships have phalanx, and the cruisers have phalanx. The AAS is a phalanx at 6, battleship is a phalanx at 5. I believe the cruiser is a phalanx at 6. So, let's see. Let's go ahead and do it this way. All right, so we're gonna roll each phalanx on each target. So let's go ahead and roll 1 phalanx for the first hit on the amphibious assault ship. And that's a miss, so that is 1 hit assigned to that. All right, amphibious assault ship number 2, phalanx is a miss. That is an 8, so that is missile assignment number 2. Battleship, phalanx at a 5 or less. That's a 3, so that's a hit. All right, so phalanx number 2, that's a hit. Phalanx number 3, that one is a miss. So that 3rd hit will be applied on the battleship. Battleship number 2, phalanx 5 or less. That's a 6. That will be an applied hit. Got stuff everywhere. Let's see. We're gonna take 2 frigates. That's 2 more hits each. Excuse me, 1 more hit each. Should have tallied up these numbers as I was going. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got a ton more. Let's do cruiser number 1. Really dragging this out. Phalanx with a 6 or less. That is a 6, so that wouldn't have shot down. All right, 6 or less again. That's a 10. All right, so that missile will be assigned 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's missile number 10. Let's do the next cruiser. Phalanx at a 6. That's a 12. That missile will be applied. That's 11. All right, let's start working on the super carriers, which I believe, I'm not sure if they have a phalanx or not. I didn't honestly think I was going to get this lucky. I'm not seeing one in the base rules, but there might be one in the expansion rules, so forgive me, we can housekeep this if it comes up. So we're up to 11, 12, 13, 14, so we're going to kill one of these. And looks like there's 1 super carrier left. One of the ASW kilos will probably have to land in southern United States. Both of the air-spirited fighters can stay. Otherwise, everything else is dead from a massive nuclear anti-ship attack. Wow, that was absolutely epic. All right. Okay. That was awesome. Let's move now to our last attack. We'll take our tactical dice tray over here. See if I got room. Oh, I'm looking for room. Here we go. All right. We've got 1 boomer defending at a 2 if it's hit. All right, see if we can have some luck here. We've got 3 ASW helos at 3 or less. Miss, miss, miss. Awesome. We got 2 destroyers at 4 or less. And there is a 4 and a 5, so that's 1 hit. And 2 nuclear attack subs for overkill. Double 12s. And a frigate for overkill. An 8. Wow, we didn't get overkill, but let's do the defense at a 2 or less. And that is a 7. So that boomer will go to the depths of the North Atlantic. Another tally for our veteran boomer hunters here in the North Atlantic. They will receive accommodation for their glorious contributions to the Soviet Republic. Wonderful. Okay, outstanding. That is our last attack, so bear with me. I've got about 10,000 non-combats. So let's start Down here in A47, we're going to take that nuke sub, which could not make it to that missile attack. 1, 2, 3 to A41. Okay. We're going to take the diesel out of A40, go to A39. Swing over here. Pan the camera, you could say. We're going to take diesel electrics. They're going to move down from A15 to A18, A19 to A25, and A26 to A30. Just closing in the picket line quite gloriously. Make sure I got enough lovely acrylic flags to go on the glorious Soviet submarine force here. Outstanding. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Okay. All right. From the port, the minor shipyard in Iceland, we're going to send the capital ships, the heavy aircraft cruiser and the battle cruiser. We're going to pick up that ASW Hilo. They're going to go 1, 2, 3 bonus. How do we do that? Nope. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4 into A32. Very good. They will take up ASW hunting in A32 with those US nuclear attack subs running silent running. Okay. All right, let's finish up here. Well, shall we? The two cruisers and the AAS are going to go in port up here in Iceland in A3. Let's see, we'll jump over since we're over here. We'll do some sea lift. From the shipyard in A3, we're going to send the SAM up to Scotland. And then we're going to do one airlift, because I can't receive more than one at that shipyard, to the air base in Scotland. Very good, outstanding. All right. Swing over here. Land some units, and then we'll go ahead and move some units. So the attack bomber is going to go to Extremadura. The fighter is going to go 4, 5 into Extremadura. Let me count that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Very good. The Soviet SAM light and light infantry in Extremadura are going to slide up to northwest Spain to reinforce that Warsaw Pact MET, as well as the mech in Valencia is going to swing up to northwestern. Outstanding. I don't foresee a U.S. Marine threat, but just in case I mess something up. All right, so that strategic bomber here in M1 has a ton of range left. We're going to put him in, I will put him in Lazio. Sending sea lift once again. We're going to take a SAM out of Lazio, 1, 2, 3, back into Extremadura. And then light infantry out of Lazio is going to airlift into Extremadura. Very good. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. We can sea lift this light infantry from Leningrad, 1, 2, 3, into northern Germany. Very good. The SAM in Bavaria is going to scoot up here to Rhineland. The diesel electric in M3 is going to scoot down to M6. Continue our Soviet naval blocking force. All right. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yes, we did. We missed some stuff. All right, so all the aircraft in A32, they're all going into Extremadura. I really need to start a card. Wow. Outstanding. Okay. All right. That'll about wrap up our non-combats. Let's go ahead and move into our end of turn phase. We'll go ahead and place our units. We're going to deliver military aid from Moscow at the major army base via land connection all the way through the Warsaw Pact, all the way through Spain, all the way down to the bottom of through France, all the way down here to the bottom of Spain and Extremadura. Look at that. Outstanding. All right, we're going to put a light infantry and a SAM at that repaired army base in Lazio. We're going to put 2 Yak 38s at the heavy aircraft cruiser in A32. We're going to put 2 frigates, almost a turn late, in port in A3 at that shipyard. We're going to put a SAM and a Para in Nigeria with that airborne. And then we're going to put a SAM Spag. Oh, excuse me, I said SAM. That's a Spag. Spag and a Para in Nigeria. We're going to put a Spag, 2 mechs, a Para in Scotland. Look at that. Outstanding. Very good. Okay. That looks really nice. That looks really nice. Very good. Very good. Look at that wall of submarines. Outstanding. Okay. Let's go ahead and collect some income. We are up to... oh my goodness. We're up to 54. 54. We now have a bonus for Morocco. So that puts us 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Bonus of 9 for territory. Holy moly. All right, we have computers of 7. And let's go ahead and roll our global support. And that is an 8, which is middle of the road, so we will take off 4. Very good. All right. Make some change really quick so I can count. So that is 66. 66 we will collect. Outstanding. All right. Thank you all for watching. This is turn 12. It is very possible that this turn will end, or this game will end. And if so, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And we will catch you next time. Take care.